Hello, my name is David Webb, and last year I had the opportunity to engage in a group travel activity on a cruise to Perfect Day at Coco Cay and the Bahamas. In this presentation, I'm going to discuss my experience in going to Nassau, Bahamas, and what I did to ensure that I got a very authentic as well as a tourist experience within the 8 hours that I was there. Upon stepping off of the ship, the Mariner of the Seas, you could see and feel the culture that we had stepped into. It was magnificent. It was beautiful waters and lively towns, and it was extremely touristy when you stepped off of the boats. It was lots of shops and people selling what people want to feel about the Bahamas, offering group tours and shows to see the Atlantis Hotel and go and see largely visited and tourist beaches. Um, me and my girlfriend decided to take a different approach. We decided to rent a moped and do an individual travel rather than group excursions into these islands so that we could get a very authentic feel of what was there in the Bahamas. So immediately we got our moped and we asked the guy that we rented it from for a little bit of directions since he was a local. And locals are some of the best tour guides. And he told us to leave out and go a certain direction so we could go through the neighborhoods and truly see how the homes and buildings and restaurants and stores looked in the Bahamian Islands so that we could get a feel other than what they would normally give us a tourist. It was a wonderful experience. It was great. We rode through the city streets and we saw and met wonderful people that taught us much about the islands and told us about some wonderful places to go. We also met some people that were not so friendly and not so welcoming to tourists. That is the kind of thing that you can expect when you're going off on your own trying to experiment with somebody else's island. However, we did take the opportunity to go and see some of the tourist destinations as well. We went to the Atlantis Hotel. We met with people that were tour guides in that area that were running smaller tour groups that were discussing it, and some things they said was this is where all the celebrities come. This is where the famous people come when they come into the Bahamas and Nassau. Um, they told us about the most expensive hotel room that they have. That's $10,000 a night to stay in. We also had the opportunity to sit in front of the Atlantis Hotel and take wonderful pictures and see what it all had to offer. After that, we took the opportunity to go to another beach around the corner that was very touristy. And while it was touristy and we had the chance to meet with other Americans that were there and kind of experiment with them and feel the wonderful sand and the crystal clear blue seas that were in front of us, there was also the chance to have homemade drinks from the people of the Bahamas. So it was a very authentic flavor and taste in all the drinks. And then we decided to go to another tourist spot, the Margaritaville. This is where all the tourists were piling into for lunch. This is where excursions were taking people, and we did have a chance to indulge in Margaritaville after drinking our drinks on the island. But after that, we decided it was time for a chance to engage with some more authentic Bahamian culture. So we immediately took off on our moped back around Nassau, and we found some beaches where a lot of locals were cooking out. They were playing their local music, and we kind of experimented with their culture. There was nobody on this beach island, and we had a chance to truly um, interact and engage and learn about their culture and kind of what they do on a day-to-day basis. There was no tour guides or people selling um, souvenirs. It was very much, this is what we do. This is our beaches. This is where we live. This is our homes. And then we took a ride on this road some more, and we went deeper into town, and we looked at the homes and the buildings and the beaches and the small towns to really get a feel of what it was like to be in the Bahamas. This was a wonderful experience for us, and we very much enjoyed it. The Bahamas is somewhere that I look forward to going back to again and getting more in touch with the people and hopefully having more than 8 hours to engage and have wonderful experiences.